meant to do anything terrible during this birthday party. Maybe just a little of stupid fooling around.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think anybody meant to do anything criminal. When he said, I don't want to go in, it's too cold, what did Noah say?
Well, Xavier never said he didn't want to go into the pool because Noah said that let's just go pull him in. And then,
So just slowly. So Noah said, let's go pull him in.
yes, ma'am.
And what did you do?
We went to go pull him in,
Who's the we?
me and Noah.
And then?
And then Noah backed off, and then I ended up pulling him in.
And he didn't want to go in. He told you why.
He never said anything, ma'am.
He just said he didn't want to go in.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Now you can go sit down. Fix your own pool.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why you're going to fix your own pool, just in case you don't know it. If you have a party with 12-year-old kids at your house, your responsibility is to have your eyes on them.
There was I don't know why Xavier is saying that we were...
Listen to me. Are you telling me you witnessed this? Just listen.
No.
What I'm telling you is, what he just told me, I 100% believe. What Theo told me, I 100% believe. That a 12-year-old said, I don't want to go in the water. And one of your other guests, because they're your guests, but they're children. And when you have a swimming pool, you're supposed to supervise all the time.
Okay.
Not make a drink, not have a pretzel, not make pizza. When you have a house full of adults who are there for a party, your job is to have some adult out there, because I'm certain that if you were outside watching, as you should have been, and you heard this young man say, I don't want to go in the water, and you heard Noah say, let's pull him in. Listen, you're not listening. And Theo went over to help pull him in the water. If you were out there and had 2 brain cells, you would have said, leave him alone, right? You weren't there to supervise children playing in your swimming pool, so they got into a fight.
It wasn't really a fight. Xavier punched Theo, and Theo punched him back. And he punched the wall as he was getting out of the pool.
Who cares? You weren't there. You were supposed to be there. You make a pool party for children, somebody has to be there to supervise. Whether they get their hair caught in a drain and drown, or they go underwater because they can't swim, or it's too cold and they don't want to go in and something happens to them, that's your responsibility.
Okay.
And just because your swimming pool now needs $5,000 to repair it, that's not our fault. That's your fault. You didn't supervise the children at your party. So fix your own swimming pool. We're done here. Your case is dismissed. Thank you very much. We're done.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
My son could have drowned. Something could have happened, and she's supposed to supervise those kids.
Just as a hostess, you can't just only watch one kid.
I felt like there was no adult supervision, that I was not responsible for it.
They've all done it.
Yes, he did have a knot on his forehead. That's how I found out that a fight had occurred, because
Xavier's pushed and pulled kids into.
the boys never even told her that they got into a fight.
It's definitely a learning lesson.
I feel like she should have been out there watching us.
We were just messing around.
She should have been out there and say, leave him alone.
I just hope it never happens again.
We don't talk anymore.
I hope we can still be friends.
We can actually be friends again.
I still miss you, baby.
And now, the next case.
All parties in the matter of Wagner versus Wagner. Step forward.
Sarah Wagner is suing her daughter, Asha Wagner, for the return or value of a Nissan Altima, unpaid parking tickets, and tolls.
Miss Wagner, this is your mother,
Correct, ma'am.
and your mother had a car,
Yes, ma'am.
and she was letting you drive the car.
Yes, ma'am.
When did she start to let you drive the car?
As soon as we purchased the vehicle.
What month and year?
I don't quite remember the month or year. I know it was 2016.
Well, then, this is court, so there are certain questions you should know. What month and year, since you were driving the car, did you start to drive the car?
I'm going to guesstimate July or August.
Of what year?
2016.
During the summer.
Yes, ma'am.
And in whose name is the car?
The car was registered in my mother's name.
But it was intended to be your car.
It was the...
You have been driving it since the summer of 2016.
Correct, ma'am.
Until when?
Until